Good morning, matey.
Good morning and welcome to Downtown Hangout. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
It's been months. I can't remember what I've done.
Sorry it's taken us about 7 months to do this, but I completely take full responsibility.
Not at all.
But here we are, and we're going to be more consistent and post more frequently.
Yes.
So, matey, what have you been up to in the past 7 months?
I've been out a little bit. I've been away. Been to Slovenia, south of France. Had some trips. Been to some nice restaurants. Been to some nice pubs. My favourite restaurant I went to was Rogues, and I think you're going there soon. So
I am. I'm going next
tell me
week.
how much you loved it as well.
Can I just say, matey, you look like you've got an energy line coming out of your head all the way.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
What is that? Oh, it is that. Okay.
It's the wardrobe crack, for want of a better term. That word always reminds me of a friend of ours called Alison, when she would laugh about the phrase, I can't even say it, up the crack of dawn, or up at the crack of dawn. You know which Alison I'm
lots
talking
of sort
about.
of images, doesn't it? The old crack.
Yeah.
That is right. I should have a bookshelf. Most people have bookshelves behind you. We should both have bookshelves behind us.
Yeah.
That's what they always do on the news and over lockdown.
Yes. I'm trying to get a little bit of, light here. Got a little blue.
I've got something just covering all the crap that I've got over there on that side. Over there.
Oh, dear.
Wrapping paper and things. So, yeah, fine. What about you? You've been working away.
I was working away. So we recorded a podcast, I think it was in June or July. And I started to edit it and then didn't finish it, and then went straight into some crazy work in Hartlepool for a few months. So I'm recovered from that job now.
And we had a great weekend there.
We did. We just had a top weekend.
We
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
And bars, and had such a laugh. It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
I really loved Hartlepool.
Shout out to the headland of Hartlepool. What
And
a
the weather was
wonderful
good.
day.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was in August, beginning of August. Can you believe? Wow.
So that was
4 months ago.
Time for a bit. That was
Yeah.
Now we're in December.
Here we go. Yeah.
So it's it's been a busy time. Summer's come and gone.
So work-wise, what have you been up to?
I photographed some beer awards the other day, and I've been doing some event photography. I'm still trying to push my Doors of London book, so that's going quite well. I think it's in the bookshops. I saw it in Waterstones in Piccadilly the other day.
Very good.
John Lewis. So it is out there. So hopefully people are buying it. I think the sales are okay. I think
it's a wonderful Christmas.
It suffered a bit last year because it got in the bookshop a little bit too late for Christmas. So
because it was held up on the ships around the Cape of Good Hope, wasn't it? The Cape of Good Hope.
It had to go a very long way around to get to the docks in wherever the docks are. I don't know, somewhere in the east.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got potentially something else coming up, but I won't jinx it by talking about it yet. But there's potentially something on the cards.
Very good.
Days. That's book related, and maybe some other stuff next year. So hopefully, so they are London related books. So we'll see.
Fantastic.
If I mention it, it'll go. No, it's not going to happen anymore. So yeah. But I'm just out there taking lots of pictures today. Later on, I'm going to go photograph the Santa run in the city. There's hundreds of people for charity or dress up in Santa suits and go on a 5K run.
Wow. Okay. Well, that sounds like.
I'm going to be out and about, so I'm going to take some photographs of that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good cause. Unlike, I think my experience of London lately is it's just people with suitcases everywhere at all time of day. But it's particularly annoying at 8:15 in the morning when they're pushing 3 suitcases, taking up all the room. Not that I travel.
Back.
Yes. Not that I travel in rush hour all the time, but it's like, Christ, where's everybody going?
Well, I was on the train the other morning. I don't know where I was going, but I need to be on the train about 7 a.m. or even earlier than that. Maybe it's like 6:45, and it was packed. I thought, where are all these people going? But they're
Maybe
probably
there's a lesbian conference happening somewhere,
It may
matey.
have been actually. It may
Yes.
well have been. I don't know anything about it, but maybe that's where they're off to. And it started very early, if so. So I actually got on the wrong train connection to wherever they were going on to. So yeah,
Excuse me.
I don't know why it's so busy, but London is so crazy busy at the moment. It's mad.
Yeah, I think everywhere is. I was up in
It's busy, but
Manchester and Liverpool last week, and well, Liverpool wasn't too bad, but Manchester was mental,
maybe
absolutely
just starting to go out now. Christmas parties,
heaving. Yeah,
things like that. So it's getting a bit high volume kind of stuff
I
going on.
didn't really. We were
So
being a freelancer. I don't really have Christmas parties to go to. I think we had one last year, didn't we? We had our own Friday
we
afternoon.
did. That was nice. At the Windsor Castle in
Yeah,
Notting Hill.
that was
That was nice.
gorgeous.
That was last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was end of November, actually,
Well, that's
mate.
Richard's 50th, of course.
Yes,
That was
that
it.
was a good day. Really
That,
good day.
that was a really good pub. I'd like to go back to that pub. There's a few. Do you know, I went to the pub the other day and I paid £5 for a pint.
That's
Just
very good.
£5.
Very good.
Job. I was shocked.
Um,
I mean, that doesn't happen
well,
anymore. I've been paying £7.80, £8 in some places.
it's outrageous, isn't it?
It's so expensive. It's
That's
mad.
crazy. Well, let's hope that these places see the benefit of keeping prices down because
Yeah,
people
well,
will drink more.
it was the Golden Fleece. Remember the Golden Fleece? We had a good fun time there.
The one over the
Yeah, over Wanstead Flat.
Wanstead Flats. Wow.
We had a fun birth. I had a fun birthday there once, didn't I?
Yes. God, that takes me back.
That
Do
was
you
a
remember that
very
old
drunken Sunday afternoon.
that bloke we got talking to once outside that pub? Do you remember? I think he was drunk.
Was that Golden Fleece?
I think that was the Fleece, wasn't it? We were at a wake, or we gatecrashed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a wake going on there.
Do you remember us leaving there, that party, your birthday there that you said? I think
not really.
we were rather inebriated.
Oh,
I think that's the time I was throwing up over your next door neighbour's wall.
it was. And that was a time when you could get a bottle of wine for £11,
Wow.
which I think is the problem, was the problem that day.
I think that was the night that
now,
you kept saying to the bar woman who was wearing a West Ham shirt, oh, I love this lesbian bar. I love this lesbian bar. Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't know why I said that.
That's because she was wearing a West Ham shirt.
I don't know why I said that. She didn't. I have no idea, but I think it was definitely, and has never been, and don't think there's any plans for it to ever be a lesbian bar. But there is one opening apparently in Peckham.
Oh.
The
Well, let's not go there. Why would we go to Peckham, honestly? How do you
Well,
even
I
get
know
there?
the orange line. I can get down there. But yeah, if there's one in central London or East London, then
Yeah. Sort of
but
a bit.
I think it opens in a couple of weeks' time or so, or maybe it's maybe early December, which is now, isn't it? We're already in the second.
Yes. Or by the time I edit this, it's going to be June. So let's see. June 2026.
So we would have shown. That's the other one I want to go to.
Bruto is one of my favourite restaurants this year, without a doubt. 100%.
Do you have to book? Can you book? Or
Generally, you do. However, they do let a couple. If you go there early,
yeah,
i.e., 5:30, you can get a table.
Okay.
And have your dinner early, but it tends to be booked. But yeah, you can queue up there and get seated. But also, you can get tables at the bar if you don't mind doing that. But I suggest you get a proper table, relax, and really enjoy the menus. I think the guy that owned Bruto then set up Polpo, but he died, didn't he?
No, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, was Bruto there before Polpo?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was quite a new thing.
No. Bruto started, I believe, in Florence, where I went to in September.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. So that's how it all came about. Oh, I love it. I'm absolutely
isn't it?
Move there if I could.
Live in Lille.
Oh, I was thinking that this morning. I could do with a bit of Lille, living there for a while.
Next year, I went to Nice last month. You'll love
How
Nice.
Did you like Nice? It was
I love
beautiful.
Nice. I love the old town. I love the sea. I just love the whole feeling of the place. And it's quite quiet because it was November. It wasn't stupidly expensive. The Airbnb was really nice. It's just such a nice place.
Wow.
And not that we went by plane, we went by rail. But you can go to the airport is just outside the town. But if you watch Sandy, I can never get her name right. Sandy
Toxic.
Tofstick. She's got
Toxic.
she's got a show on at the moment about the French Riviera
Oh, really?
of that area. So yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, give it a
I
watch.
will have to watch that. That reminds me of
It's
years
Channel
ago
4. I've only seen the first bit. But
when
yeah, she went to some places I didn't even know were there, actually. I mean, not in Nice. She started in Marseille and she's going over to the Italian border
oh wow, I'll
on
watch that.
a train.
Years ago, when I shared a place with Richard, we were deciding to make a. Well, we thought we'd make a little lesbian cookery show in the kitchen because seemingly I would just cook on a Sunday,
We do
rather
do
drunk.
good roast, mate.
But thank you. But we would call it "What Would Sandy Toxvig Do Now?"
Oh, right.
was the name of our show. It didn't happen. I think we were just too drunk too often, sadly.
Well, if you
Um,
watch your show, then you get an idea of what you were doing. So
yeah,
she's in
totally.
various situations there.
She's fab. She's fab. She's still going strong. She must be getting on a bit now.
Hmm.
Not that we talk about age on this show. Everyone's
You
young.
don't, but yeah, she's looking good. I think she's written quite a few books as well, hasn't she? I've never read any of
I've
them.
never read any. Never read any.
And she does do that QI thing, which I can never get my head around. It's just
No, I don't watch that at all.
The Chase is more my thing, or the 1% Club, but that's just yeah.
Gosh, yeah. So late
Too
1990s.
intellectual, I'm afraid.
Absolutely. So it was the late 90s when I lived with Richard, when we were mucking around like that. So the late 90s, they reminds me of mixtapes we used to put together all the time. You must have done that, matey, as
I did a lot of
a
mixtape.
lesbian in love, using Tori Amos and Alanis Morissette, Garbage, Texas. I had such a crush
There's
on
so many great bands, weren't there?
Morcheeba.
Have you seen the girl band's show?
Yes, I watched that. It was fabulous.
It's such a it's
Atomic Kitten. I just feel that I love them now.
it's just such a 90s feel, wasn't it?
I didn't at the time. I was never an Atomic Kitten fan.
I guess now I look, well, because I'm getting on a bit, but I look at, they say the headliners for BST Hyde Park or whatever Leeds or Reading next year. Not that I'm that age group to go to Leeds or Reading, obviously. I really haven't got a clue who anybody is, which is a bit of a shame. But Michelle's going to go to Truck Fest and Primal Scream are playing.
Oh, okay.
I know Primal Scream. I'm a big fan of that.
But like Ray is headlining Leeds and Reading next year, one night with Charlie XCX.
I know she does. I can name one of her songs.
I just don't get it. No disrespect to Ray fans out there, but I just don't get her. I just find her a bit dull. I think she's a good performer, but headlining Leeds and Reading. What?
Is she high volume, high energy, or is she kind of?
I'm sure she is. I'm
Filled
sure
out, kind of
show, but how
jazz feel.
You know, come on. I think we've said this before. She's sort of like Amy Winehouse light, isn't she?
Oh, okay.
She's not.
I do know a couple of her. I think I know a couple of her songs actually. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, not kind of headliney. I mean, headline for a more of a chilled festival, but not a big.
Yeah, it's really strange.
She doesn't sing bangers, does she? Big dancey bangers.
I don't think so. No, Charlie XCX might be all right as well, but you know.
I hope that's a gin, matey.
No, it's not. It's just a water. I'm on the wagon at the moment. No booze. Having a booze-free week.
Okay.
Just to give my body a rest.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good that you managed that, because I can't. Well, I've had 2 days, I think. No, I've actually had 1 day. What were on Tuesday? I had a pint on Sunday.
That's okay.
Yeah, well, that's the £5 pint I had at the Golden Fleece.
Very good.
Which is great. Now, last week, Fee and I went to see a play called Gwenda's Garage.
And how was that?
It was good fun. It was at the Southwark Playhouse. It was about women in the 80s who set up a car mechanics It wasn't officially a lesbian car mechanics, but they all were lesbians. And it was great. It was a bit of a musical, good songs. It was fab.
Fantastic.
I thought the songs were a lot more memorable than the Wicked film that we went to see, because I needed to use up one of my tokens of the Everyman before it expired. And Wicked was pretty much the only thing on, so I went to see that for free. And I couldn't tell you one of the songs. He
So
actually caught me dozing.
Gwenda's Garage, did you say it was called?
Gwenda's Garage.
And so that's a lesbian play on in London at the moment.
I think it may have just finished.
Okay.
It was on last week. Yes, and it's based on a real garage in Sheffield in the 80s. So you've got the political backdrop of the 80s, sort of Thatcher's era.
Wow.
That
Fantastic.
kind of thing, and the Sheffield steel, and the it's really good. It's about Gwenda was apparently a racing car driver. So Gwenda wasn't one of the women who actually owned the garage. Gwenda is based on some high speed, land speed, a really good racing car driver in the 30s or 40s, I think, called Gwenda
Oh, wow.
something or other. I can't remember her surname. So it was named after her.
Amazing. I used to hang out in Sheffield. I'd say it was probably very late 80s or if not early 90s, and go to the Sheffield Lead Mill sometimes. And
Is it good?
oh yeah, it was brilliant place.
Still
I
there?
used to Sheffield. I think it might be. I haven't actually been to Sheffield for years.
No, I went there last time I went there was when I was doing some stuff for that particular coffee company that I was
yes, working with me on. Yes,
research there.
that was
Their
cool.
coffee shops, which they
Wow.
never. But anyway, it was nice to see the whole country on their budget. Thank you very much, matey, for that job.
Yes, that's all right. If only that could come back again, that could be
I
a
know that was the
bit
best.
of a winner. Yeah.
Granted, really, because it was like it was like a regular job.
So basically, just I would tell you where to go and cover your train fare, and you would just take photographs of artwork.
And look for artists in that area who would potentially be commissioned by the coffee
Coffee company, yep.
to put their artwork, because the coffee shop didn't want it to be seen as a nasty big corporate coffee shop. They wanted to be seen as a nice cuddly local coffee shop. So if they used local artists, then they'd be seen as a bit more kind of friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So we did all the research, sent them all the information, photographed all the sites where they were going to be, and they didn't use any of it.
Didn't use any of it.
I thought was there.
Gosh.
And it was a great job. God, yeah, it was great. I loved that job. That was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes. If not more. Yeah, definitely. Gosh, those were the days.
All around the country. Went to Scotland, went to Belfast, went to Dublin. I don't know, went to Sheffield, Leeds, all over the shop.
That's superb.
It was great.
I saw Charlie Baxter.
Lots of shops.
And Lotta from that company,
Yeah.
she got in touch the other week, so it was nice to have a few texts. She's over in Sweden. Charlie Baxter's in Dubai.
Yeah, of course.
Zoe is huge on Instagram. She's a real influencer. So yeah, it's
that was a great place.
That was a magical time.
To thank them for. It was good fun.
Gosh,
they still exist?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
So we won't mention them.
We won't mention them, but
don't want to get in trouble.
They were ahead of the curve for lots of things, weren't they?
Yeah, completely. Good times. That was years ago, way before Soho was a selfie destination. That was like late. I was there from 2007 and left 2011.
I think it was when Twitter was just starting.
Yeah, 2009. I think that was, and I think around the time as well, everyone lived in a warehouse. A conversion in Hackney, but it was basically a fridge. That's what I remember going around to.
Nice.
Not really.
Parties.
London, love it and hate it. Really do. It's such a shithole.
How much they are now. How expensive they are.
It's just so mental, isn't it? London. It's like everyone can afford to go out apart from me. It seems it's just.
Essentially, go out the centre. Go to Hampstead or East. Quieter, everything's nice, but central, it's just crazy. And going out, Giles Corran wrote a piece in the Times this week about just the astronomical price of wines. It's
Oh,
quite an
okay.
amusing article saying he'd found somewhere where you don't have to take a second mortgage out for a bottle of wine, but he said it's in Canterbury. But that's not too far to go for it. We said the wine was really good, really reasonable price. But yeah, I mean, he said the wine now is about 500-600% markup.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? It's just the cost. I mean, it's got
Yes.
so much that you're looking at a basic bottle of wine for about 30 odd. 20.
Oh, at least, yeah. But I have
Pub.
the best wine I've had lately was in that little Italian in East London, Campagno, I think it's called Campagno. And I had a lovely bottle of wine, sort of robust red wine. Just went with the guy's recommendation, the waiter's recommendation. I said, "This is my budget. What can I get?" And he said, "No, don't go for that one. Go for this one." And it's like, wow, this is delicious. And it was 15.5%. So that went down a treat.
I've never been to a restaurant that sold a 15.5%. That used to be, remember Thunderbird back in the 80s? That used to be. I got run over after I drank that sort of the next morning. I was so hungover.
Oh my God.
I got run over. But the good thing was I was so relaxed and hungover that I didn't get killed, so that was good.
That was good.
So 15.5%. You don't see that in a pub or a restaurant, do you? Gross.
But it was absolutely stunning. So yeah, I recommend going to Campagno, where we went 2 years ago for our Christmas meal.
I loved it. It had that wonderful ravioli with sage and
yes, that's still
butternut squash or something.
Yeah, that's still on the menu. Still the best thing on the menu.
I was so cozy in there. But at this time of year, it was just lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, completely. Oh, it's packed every day. Yeah, really worth going
and a
to.
nice pub, the Royal Oak, just around the corner as well. So you can have a little
Oh yeah, I think
light there and there before you go in.
Yeah.
Or Nelson's, which is behind it.
Yes, I know it. Oh yes. Interesting artwork on the wall,
too, isn't it? Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, Columbia Road, fantastic little area.
Kind of
where
busy
else?
this time of year. They did have like a Christmas sing-song thing going on in Columbia Road a few years ago, like a carol thing, but it got so out of hand, busy, they just had to cancel it. It was nice. It's like a lot of things, isn't it? Things were kind of quite quiet and low-key, and then suddenly
It's crazy.
As soon as they're on Instagram or whatever, they just go,
yeah,
it goes mad.
Yes,
cancelled because they're too busy.
Gosh,
I think Borough Market have stopped influencers now.
Well, that's a good thing.
So I think if anybody's caught filming or whatever, they're
ejected. I had, a few months ago now, so it would have been early summer, late spring, early summer, the best smash burger I've ever had in my life. At a place called Herd, which is literally about 5 minutes.
I was going to ask you that actually. Herd, H-E-R-D.
Yes, that's correct.
Is that the one that's almost in like a little kiosk?
Yeah, it's like a little Art Deco kiosk.
Yeah.
And they do wine and beer pairings with the burger, so you can have whatever burger from their menu, which is very limited. I totally recommend the Herb burger, and then you get your fries, you get your
wine
sauces.
And beer pairing.
Yeah.
Wine
And it was stunning. Absolutely.
Pairing with a burger.
Yeah. So it's nice to be able to go there and you relax, and you can have a glass of vino. I went on I think it was International Burger Day.
Okay.
And they gave everybody that went there and bought a burger got a free glass of alcohol. Some people had champagne. Yeah.
Was there a queue?
No queue.
Oh, okay.
But I think most people are booked. So yeah,
you can book.
You can book, and it's just superb. How
I used to work opposite it on Southwark Bridge Road. Just it's not like corner, isn't it? Got Southwark Bridge Road or Southwark Street or whatever. Is it just on that end? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, totally worth going. I really can't wait to go back. I still dream of that burger.
Nice.
And its little potato brioche bun.
Which is better than flat irons?
Yes, 100%. I mean, literally, I loved the flat iron burger we had the other week. However, this is in a different league. Okay. That's how good it is.
Good.
Yes.
We definitely love flat iron.
Yes. We had a really nice time with flat iron the other week, didn't we?
Yeah. The wine was really good, and it wasn't crazy expensive there either, was it? So that's the Spitalfields one, and we went to the one in Borough before.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I love it. I love the wine in Flatiron, really good value. And then going to the pubs. The pubs were just so busy. We went to watch some rugby, but it was just noisy, wasn't it? And in and out, we tried a couple of different venues, but it's like, nope, not sitting here. But yeah, it was almost like the rugby was an afterthought that day. I think people were just getting trashed quite early on a Saturday afternoon.
It was packed in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You see, Wales sadly lost last Saturday's match.
Matey, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know.
3-0, matey.
Sorry. Say that again.
Yes, you heard me right. 73-0 against South Africa.
Is that a record in any?
It's a record.
Yeah.
Not a record that they wanted.
Wow.
Yeah. They were doing quite well on the one that we watched, but sad times.
That's
I pushed them back a bit. They had quite a lot of encouragement with the Japan match. I think the All Blacks match, and now it's
And then we had the England women's football beat China the other day. I think was that 8-0.
Yeah,
I think
was like 8-0. I didn't see it. Was it on TV?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was, and I missed it, but don't know. I haven't really been watching a lot of sport lately. I'll be honest.
No, I've been keeping tabs on some of the football, because West Ham being down the road and they're not doing so well. They're
not doing well. I think Fulham are just a couple of places above them.
I thought Leeds were quite a good team, but they? Well, maybe they are.
They go up and down like Norwich go up and down all the bloody time.
Oh, Norwich, they're in the bottom 3 of the Championship, so
oh my gosh,
they're going to League One if they're not careful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that. So, gosh, matey. Okay, so
me sounding like I know what I'm talking about with football. I got no idea really.
I was thinking about that the other day. You know, I inquired. I looked to see how much a ticket. 2 tickets. If I took my elderly aunt to a game at Fulham this season, I picked a game, I looked at the tickets, and for us both to go, it would have cost us £280.
What?
And it made me think of when we went all those years ago, and when I get what was called the Big Five, so I would buy the big games. Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea.
I can't remember who we saw.
We just lost every time we went, basically. So I've erased it out of my brain. I think it might have been Tottenham. But
I think it was Tottenham.
Yeah. So, and those tickets.
That's so expensive.
Were, 40 quid, 50 quid, something like that. And they were expensive because they were the big games. But Jesus Christ, 280 quid.
Back then, we would have paid just about that. But that's ridiculous now.
280. Who can afford this? No wonder.
When your aunt get a cheap discount because she's elderly.
OAP discount for her ticket, and OAP gets a ticket for 130, and my ticket was 150.
You are joking.
No, I'm not.
What? What kind of? I mean, were you like pitch side or something, or?
No, I mean I literally just picked tickets there. It wasn't even. No, I mean what the fuck? Honestly,
150 quid for a normal seat.
Yeah, for me.
Seat. I mean, not a box.
For one ticket. Whereas before, people, that was 40, 50 quid before. Although that was a decade ago. But it's like you just can't do this. It's becoming an elitist game.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Shame on Fulham. I'm honestly so appalled by that.
That must be the same, I suppose, with Arsenal, Man United. All of them must be charging that kind of thing.
Well, I just wonder if they've got their new stadium. Have they just hiked up the prices to try and get some, revenue in, because that must have cost millions because it's so bloody lovely. But I just don't know. I just think it's greedy, and it's like, again, you're excluding working class people from going to a sporting event. Just so bloody typical.
100%.
Yeah. Have you been doing your Thames side mudlarking at all?
I haven't. The last time I did it was about a month and a bit ago. Actually, I'm a little bit slack on it, and also because the days are getting shorter, there's less time, to do with the tide.
Yes.
I'm going to be there about an hour or two before it's proper low tide.
Well, we don't want you getting stuck in the mud and drowning, matey.
I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to be stuck in my wellies with the water coming up to my knees. So I did find some more nice pipes, and one that was from a pub in, I think, in Bethnal Green, because somebody else had done some research into the same pipe that I'd found, which was a clay pipe with a carved fox and grapes on it, probably from the early 1800s.
Wow.
And had been created by a clay pipe maker in Bow or Bethnal Green. So he traced it back to a pub that would have been near there. So you go into the pub in those days, order yourself a pint, get a pipe with a tobacco already in it, smoke it, chuck it away. I find it all these years later. So that was still intact. That was good. I mean, it was that much.
It's just so wonderful. I'm going to have to make a little AI film of us in our past lives, in our lesbian breeches in a East End pub, smoking. Discard it 100 years later or 150 years later. You pick it up and it's your pipe from...
As opposed to a vape in another 100 years now. So, but I'm hoping that I'm going to look at the tide times for next week. But yeah, it gets dark so early now.
It does.
So you really need the tide to be at its lowest, like maybe about midday, 1 o'clock, so you can get down there. So, but next year, my pass runs out in April. I'm hoping to renew it, but I don't want to do any illegal mudlark.
No, we don't do anything.
Caught by the Port of London Authority doing something I shouldn't be doing.
Exactly.
So I still haven't found that coin of any other than one that was like 1960s. That's not quite the same. I want to find an Elizabethan coin, or but I need to look a bit harder.
Well, you'll get there, matey. You'll get there. I remember when I was metal detecting in the 70s, I found a Queen Victoria 1901 coin in the Thames.
Oh,
when I was a kid with my cousin. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine being mudlarking in those days? The amount of stuff that would have been there. That's
brilliant. But then probably because it was the late 70s, we would have been killed by sinking mud, because sinking mud seemed to be everywhere. It was like a big feature.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for some reason. You don't really hear about sinking mud anymore.
No.
Maybe it was just the books I read and the comics I read filled my brain with rot. But yeah, sinking mud scared me for years.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Like sinking sand.
Yeah.
Quicksand.
Quicksand.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, matey. Any quirky facts? Can I just say...
Well,
hello to Mrs. Topra, our fact checker. Everything we've said in this podcast has been the truth, and we have spoken the truth to the best of our ability. But I'm sure she can chime in and let us know if anything has been inaccurate.
They may have said the odd thing. I think the other day I found that there was... have you been to the Southwark Tavern?
I don't think so.
So, it's not really a quirky fact, but it is quite a nice place to go. Well, nice place to go, quirky place to go. If you go downstairs to their cellar, it used to be a prison in the 1790s or something. So the booths are in the cells.
Oh my gosh!
I think we should go there.
I think we should. Maybe that we were there in a past life again, matey.
It used to be a debtor's prison, apparently. So,
wow,
we could have been there.
I think
let's go and check it out.
Let's put that on our list for our pub crawl
in
the new year.
Escape the madness of Borough Market and go for a pint in there, or a glass of red.
Oh, perfect. Well, I think at this point we wish our listeners and our viewers on Spotify have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we will return in 2026. We'll be around in January 2026 because we really will make an effort to be consistent.
And we'll go to more pubs.
Yes. And we'll report back on everything. That's it.
All right. Great to see you. Cheers, matey.
You've been watching Downtown Hangout. Bye.